In this video, my hope is to ease some of the suffering you sometimes go through in your business and bring more playfulness, bring more aligned energy, and therefore have a more enjoyable journey as you grow, develop, and stabilize your business. So, the way I'm going to do it is to share with you the three stages of a soulpreneur business. So first of all, if you don't know what a soulpreneur business is, it's the phrase that I started using not long ago to refer to anyone who is growing a true livelihood, growing your income based on providing services and programs that come out of your genuine uh, playful skillfulness, the things that you're passionate about learning and helping people with, you turn those into services and into programs and make money essentially doing what you love. Now, why is there suffering along the journey? Because of a mismatch between your expectations and the reality of the stage that your business is in right now. So I wish someone told me this all along the way, but especially at the beginning of my business. And I'm going to share with you the three stages, and I'm really curious which one you see yourself definitely in. Okay. So stage one is what I call exploration and what I call play. Now, truthfully, exploration and play happen in all three stages, but stage one is fully about that. In other words, in stage one, you really should expect to have more of a hobby than a business. So here's what's shocking about what I'm going to say about stage one. Okay, here's what's shocking about you should not expect to make money in stage one. There it is. There it is, folks. This is something I wish someone had told me early on in my business. Rather than hustling and trying to push for, making sure I sign clients and how come my business is at this tiny, tiny stage compared to my friends or colleagues or people I'm in programs and courses with. How come they're suffering happens with the mismatch between your expectations of where you're supposed to be and the reality of where you are. And the more of that gap there is, you're expecting you're supposed to be somewhere, and the reality of where you actually are, the more pain there is because you are blaming yourself for not being fast enough, for not being, tech savvy enough, for not being, whatever, smart enough, or whatever it is. You're wondering why are you exhausted? You're working so hard. You are probably working too hard at stage one, and you're probably not playing enough. So, what's stage one about? Stage one is not about making money. Stage one is about playing with your passions and with the things that you love to study and to support people with and to bring into the world. What do you see that the world needs more of or more deeply? What do you see that the world needs to understand or to live more deeply? Or what suffering in the world do you want to help solve that you believe you have some unique skill and position to help solve that? You don't know if people will pay you for it yet, but you believe that if you do it well, people will probably love to pay you for it. So stage one is that exploration. It's allowing yourself to play with a full heart. And really, too many of you are not allowing yourself that. And if you don't allow yourself to fully explore and experiment and play and enjoy playing, then your creativity is being stifled. You're not allowing the fullness of the sort of your energy signature, your creativity to come through because you're worried about you got to make money in this business. Now, you might say, well, George, I need money. Okay. So this is some more real talk for you here. If you are responsible for your finances and you need money, I don't recommend that you require that money from your business right now. Let me say that again. Stage one, which is where we all start, is not to be expected to make money yet. You might. I'm not saying you shouldn't make money. I'm saying that in stage one, you shouldn't expect yourself to make money. You should expect yourself to fully play and explore and interact with people in the world, not just to play on your own in your own room and privately and do journaling privately. Stage one is about playing publicly. It's about interacting with your network and with the people that they send you because you've been sharing you're in stage one, you are sharing content frequently and and hopefully prolifically and exploratorily. You're talking about your passions. You're sharing. And by the way, you may those of you who know my content have probably heard of the three stages of content creation. Well, these three stages of soulpreneurship kind of map to that a little bit. But stage one, certainly where you are, many of you are right now in your business, don't expect to make money, which means you should, you should figure out your money making from another source first. Yes, I'm asking you to go and get a job, get a part-time job, get a full-time job, or if you are lucky enough to have a spouse, partner who can support you in stage one, or if you're lucky enough to have savings. Maybe you've already worked for many years and you have some savings. Well, guess what? Part of that savings can be used to support you while you're in stage one. This just not, it's not a weakness, it's wisdom. Every business needs funding to start. Well, some businesses need funding because they want to hire people, buy some software or whatever. But in your case, our case of a soulpreneur business, you don't really need to hire people. I to this day, by the way, I'm in stage three. I'll talk about that later. I purposely keep things lean and profitable, and I don't have any assistants. I have an occasional person I might hire here and there for this project, but I don't have any stable assistants. I'm fine with that. Nowadays, technology can handle so much of what human assistants used to do. So you don't have to use your funding towards those expensive things. Use your funding towards supporting your own your own lifestyle while you explore, create content prolifically, talk with people, do what I call market discovery work. If you don't know what market discovery is, it's basically talking with your network to discover what the market is, meaning what are they paying for related to your passions, related to the skills that you have. What are they paying for? What are they still seeking? I have an entire deep course on market discovery methods if you're interested in doing that. But stage one, you are creating content playfully and prolifically. You are starting to do market discovery work so that you can find out, oh, people are paying for that these days, paying for this these days. And you're also, very importantly, you are playfully experimenting with offers, not expecting whether anyone will buy, and in fact, maybe not even charging any money yet. Now, let me hear me out. I know a lot of you are probably antsy right now going, George, no, I need to make money. Here's the thing. If the most noble and sustainable soulpreneur business happens like this, you serve people fully from the heart with no strings attached, meaning charge nothing. You provide certain services. You have client sessions, whatever you've been trained in. So let's say you've been trained in coaching or healing or whatever it may be. You do client sessions to practice your skill. It's very important for you to practice so you can get really, really good at it. But secondly, you find out what kinds of clients you love working with and what kinds of clients are really not meant for you because they don't get much out of what you do. Okay. And what kind of people you enjoy hanging out with and what kind of people are difficult for you as clients. This is important to explore in stage one. And so therefore it's much more likely to get those sessions if you don't charge money for it. Now, some people may disagree. Fine. If it's easier for you to get people saying yes if you charge for it, fine. But typically for many people, especially when they're exploring what service to provide, it's easier to get sessions when you say, "Hey, listen, I'm not charging for this. I love doing this. Take me up on it, please." And it's only going to cost you an hour, but you're probably going to get a lot out of it. And I certainly would enjoy, serving you in this way, right? No strings attached, no expectations. And by doing that, people experience your energy signature. They experience the value that you provide. They experience your work. And when people start to say, as you keep doing this, doing this, doing this, and you're creating content, you're doing some market discovery, you're offering sessions, oftentimes for free, because you're trying out different things, right? You're trying out offering different things. When people start to say, hey, this service is so good. Why aren't you charging for it? There is the signal for you to move into stage two. That's the signal. That is what a noble and sustainable soulpreneur business is the market is asking for you to please provide a paid service or program. The market is demanding from your business to charge the market. That is the noble way to go. Instead of using clever marketing persuasion to force people to pay you, and then they pay you, and then they're like, yeah, it was okay. That's that's really sad because I see a lot of people doing this. Instead, I would prefer you to fully play in stage one, fully serve without attachment, without expectations in stage one. And then once people say, please, let me pay you for this because this is so good. And can I keep doing this with you, but in a paid format? Because in stage one, you're not committing to anybody. You're not going to say, great, let's sign up for a year. And every year, every week, we're going to meet and I'm going to serve you for a year. No, in stage one, you have no attachments either way, right? It's like, no, this is just a single volunteer session. But when someone says, can I pay you for this? Can I keep doing this with you? That's your signal to move into stage two. So stage two is growth. Stage two is growth and the beginning of a stable business. You've done enough content, market discovery, and serving people in stage one to know, okay, basically the market wants me to charge for this and for that and for this and for that, and maybe not for this and for that because you've played enough in stage one. You've experimented widely. You've worked with lots of different types of people. You've offered different services for free just to experiment. Okay, so now you know what the market wants you to charge for and what the market doesn't want you to charge for. Okay, so now in stage two, you can do exactly what the market is asking. Start charging for the services that people want to keep doing with you. And so to be able to keep serving people in that way, to be able to no longer do your job or whatever, you need to charge money for it because that's how you can keep doing it. Okay, so you charge money for it. And of course, you always start with charging whatever um, is not difficult for people to say yes to. And then eventually, over time, you get so good, you get referrals that you can raise your prices because you have more people wanting to work with you. So stage two is that kind of growth. It's charging money, starting to get a stable system of referrals because you're getting that good, okay? And therefore, you can raise your prices. You can raise your rates. And stage two also is you continue creating content, but now you are probably using ads to get your content to even more people. And you can therefore have an audience that are continually requesting your service. And you're continuing to experiment with offers too. Like at this point, you may want to start a group program because you've got some one-on-one clients now, but you want to start a group program for more stable income. Maybe you want to try selling courses so that you can have some more passive income. Okay. So stage two is a very exciting phase because you're growing, you're putting systems into your business. You are by the end of stage two. How do you know you're ready to move on to stage three? By the end of stage two, you have a stable income for sure. Like you know exactly what you're doing month to month to month. It's probably probably in a single in when you have a full year in stage two where the income is really stable and you could see this income being stable ongoingly, you know, then you're ready to move to stage three. And I've been in stage three now for, I would say, a couple of years. And stage three is where you're like, without working hard, you have a stable income. You have systems set up now, more or less. Stage three is about streamlining. It's about making the systems better and You know, yeah. So using software, technology, AI, perhaps to streamline your work um, to bring less of your human effort into the stable income that you're already getting. So stage three is the work is really two things, and I'm talking to myself here. The work is to continually streamline systems so that what's working continues to work with less of your human input. That's one. The second one is um, being aware of what I call ossification, which is once you have systems and you've got some passive income, maybe a lot of passive income, it's dangerous to go, well, let me just let it ride and let's just, I less and less of my human effort in and just letting, but then you become more irrelevant. So stage three, the danger of stage three is irrelevance. Because as society continues to evolve and as your niche mates, your competitors continue to get better and better and better, and as more people enter your market, more providers enter your market, it's easy to become irrelevant if you don't continually improve. So stage three is streamlining and Kaizen, continuous small innovations to like, well, how can I meet the market even better? Right? Like that's where your human effort is going, is to is to make your systems meet the market demand, the current market demand, even understand the current market, meet it even better. So I am really curious where what stage you're in. So if you wouldn't mind, I would love for you to comment below stage one, two, or three. I'm expecting a lot of you are going to stay stage one, so you're in good company. Some of you might be staying stage two, and that's where there's a lot of excitement, a lot of potential, and a lot of systematization that needs to happen. Maybe a few of you are in stage three with me, and that'd be exciting to see as well. I'm curious. So go ahead and comment below what stage are you in, and therefore what do you feel like you need to do next? Has this been helpful for you to match your expectations and your reality a bit more? And what is your next step as a result of what stage you're in right now? Um, I'll say a bit about more about like in terms of the learning needs of each stage. Let me just end the video by speaking a bit about that. Stage one, I hope that most of your learning happens through free content. So I've provided hundreds, over 2,000 actually on my YouTube channel, over 2,000 free videos for you, and not just my videos, lots of other people's videos and articles that you can learn for free. And with AI these days, you can learn for free or for cheap. So I think stage one, you really should focus most of your effort on learning for free. You might, if you have a budget, you might pay for very foundational courses. My courses I would recommend to you are Joyful Productivity, because stage one, you're practicing becoming consistent at showing up well, it's going to be fun, right? And stage one, you're showing up consistently for play, but you're showing up in a consistent, disciplined way to play, to learn how to play, learn how to explore, learn how to experiment a lot, experiment very actively. But it's gonna, stage one is perfect for learning joyful productivity, learning how to organize all the information coming at you and organize your day, organize your week, etc. It's joyful productivity. I think if you're going to take one course from me, that's probably the one you should take from me in stage one. In stage one, also, I would probably recommend my market discovery course. For those of you who are kind of eager to get into stage two faster, then you should take my market discovery course because then you'll understand the market better so that you can make offers that they're much more likely to say yes to. So stage one, like people who are eager to end stage one, get into stage two, take my market discovery course. And I would say take my other course called Create Aligned Offers. So joyful productivity, market discovery, and create aligned offers are the three courses I recommend for stage one people who are eager to get into stage two. Possibly, if you want to hang out in stage one longer, you don't have as much financial need to move in or any kind of desire to move into stage two that fast, then you might also take my courses on energy signature, like discovering your energy signature and creating soulful content, what I call OGI, organic grounded insight type of content. So my content course and my energy signature course, I think for stage one people who are like wanting a very spacious stage one, those are very good as well. For stage two people, you are now definitely needing joyful productivity because it's becoming chaotic. You are trying to stabilize your income now. You've got income, you've got clients, but you're trying to grow. You're trying to make sure you grow to a stable 5,000, 10,000 a month or whatever it is your goal is. You want to stabilize. You've got maybe a few thousand a month, usually at least a few hundred a month for sure, but probably a few low thousands a month in stage two. But you want to grow and stabilize to 5 to 10K a month plus. And stage two, definitely you should become an expert in market discovery and creating aligned offers. So you haven't taken those two courses from me, definitely take those. Stage two, you probably should take my authentic outreach course so that you can get your sales process, authentic sales process, very stabilized. And you might want to take some of my courses on various platforms, like how to grow on Substack, Instagram, YouTube. I have those courses, LinkedIn. Anyway, those are some of my platform technology type courses. You might also be interested in learning how to use AI tools more effectively. I have a whole AI course that you might decide to take in stage two. But stage three, definitely. I would say once you get into stage three, taking my AI course, it makes a lot of sense because you're needing to take your human effort out and add more technology effort so you can streamline your systems, etc. Stage three, probably once you're in stage three, you're at a stable 5 to 10K plus a month easily. I would say definitely it's worth engaging with someone like me as a coach, one-to-one coach or small group kind of program where we can really focus on streamlining and continue to innovate. So innovate without too much work, too much effort. Anyway, I hope this is helpful and thank you for watching again. I look forward to seeing your comments below. Where are you at right now? Again, obviously there's no shame because we all started in stage one, and stage one can take years. For many people, it takes years, and that's okay. But now you know, and now you know what you need to do to move into stage two and then into stage three. So anyway, I look forward to seeing your comments below, and of course, any questions as well. Thanks for being part of this journey with me.